Title: Eye of the Storm
by Okeresh Azubike.
Chapter 10: The Sands Remember. The desert stretched before them like an ocean of silence, rolling endlessly beneath a white sun that burned without mercy. The sky was a mirror, the air a furnace. Each breath tasted of dust and destiny. Imezi and Kezi journeyed with a small band of travelers, traders, pilgrims, and mystics, bound for the lost oasis of Agadez, where an ancient relic was said to lie buried beneath the ruins of an old shrine. Imam Dandogo had told them it was no ordinary relic, but something tied to their Iyiua, the hidden charm that bound their immortal souls to the world. "You must find it before others do," he'd said gravely. "If it falls into the wrong hands, your endless walk through time will end, and with it, the balance you were born to keep." They had traveled for 13 days when the first signs of war reached them. Smoke on the horizon, a caravan of corpses, and the trampled tracks of horses and camels heading north. Kezi squinted into the wind. "These are not traders' tracks," he said. "No," Imezi replied softly. "They belong to conquerors." By nightfall, they reached the outskirts of a camp littered with broken wagons and smoldering fires. Cries rose from a nearby ravine. Women, children, and old men rounded up and bound in ropes. Soldiers in white robes bearing green banners moved among them, their scimitars glinting in the firelight. "The Mujahideen," whispered one of their guides, "the crusaders of the desert." Imezi's heart thudded. "They're taking them east. To the markets of Gao," Kezi murmured grimly. "Or worse, to the palaces of the sheikhs." He looked at her, and she already knew what he was thinking. They could not just walk away.
That night, under the cloak of darkness, they crept toward the camp. The plan was simple: distract the guards, cut the ropes, free the prisoners. But as they approached, Imezi's spirit began to tremble. Something ancient stirred beneath the sand. It whispered her name. "Imezi. Imezimma." She froze. The voice was low, like wind moving through a grave. Kezi noticed her stillness. "What is it?" "The sand knows me," she whispered. "It remembers." And then she saw it, a glimmer buried half in the dune's edge like a small mirror. She knelt, brushed the sand away, and her fingers closed around a smooth, stone-like bead etched with symbols older than time. The moment she touched it, her body jolted. Images flashed of another age, another life. Her Iyiua, one of them. Before she could speak, a shout rose from the camp. "Mani! Auta! Intruders!" The stillness shattered. Chaos erupted. Arrows flew like blackbirds. Kezi drew his blade, its steel flashing silver under moonlight. Imezi moved like a shadow, cutting through the ropes of captives. "Run!" she cried. "Run to the dunes!" Among the freed prisoners was a girl, barely older than Imezi, with deep amber eyes and skin the color of desert clay. Her wrists were bruised, her fine hijab torn. "Sanu," Imezi whispered as she cut her loose. "You're free now." The girl's lips trembled. "They killed my father," she said. "My mother, my brothers." "What is your name?" "Zainab," she said weakly, "daughter of Malam Haruna of Katsina." Imezi gripped her hand. "Zainab, come. You live now, and we have to move." Kezi fought like a lion.
Every motion was calculated, every strike a flash of fire. "Go!" he shouted over the clash of steel. "Take them to the dunes! I'll cover you. I won't leave you. You must!" For a moment, their eyes locked, 2 eternities reflected in one heartbeat. Then he turned, slashing through a wave of soldiers, drawing them away from the prisoners. Imezi hesitated only a breath longer, then pulled Zainab and the others toward the desert's embrace. Behind them, the camp was ablaze with battle cries.